Hello, everyone. I am Faith Godbold from A Touch of Faith. Thank you for watching the replay. As you're coming in, make sure you say something so I know you're here, whether you're watching us live or on the replay. And I'm always super excited to see how far our broadcast is reaching. So if you don't mind, go ahead and comment your city and state. And then I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. So as we are becoming more acquainted with having you on our page, make sure you comment the word new. Let us know this is your first time being here. And after the live is over, I will go back and I'll invite you to become a part of our faith family. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you go ahead and give us a follow and turn on your live notifications. And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. That way you will always be aware of whenever we go live. I see we have some people joining us in the comments. Hey, Donzel, how are you? So happy to see you. And looks like my Aunt Florence is here. Hey, Aunt Flo, how are you? Hello, Mason. Chic Decor, how are you? Happy to have you and welcome. Hey, Simone is here. How are you doing? All right, y'all, come on in. We are going to create a beautiful bow for a Let It Snow Somewhere Else wreath. And I don't know about you all, but our weather was a little chilly this week. Let's see, today is what, Tuesday? Yesterday was not so chilly. Today was pretty nice outside, but when I got home, it was a little chilly in here. So I said, let me put my scarf on. But we had some nice weather today. And usually in January, I like to go ahead and start creating some winter bows. And we're going to add this to a winter wreath in an upcoming live. So we're going to get started today with making our bow. Hey, Cool Beans, how are you? And I see Melissa is here. Hey, Melissa, how are you? So remember we were talking about crocheting last time? Well, y'all, this is a scarf that I actually crocheted. And it's one of my favorites. I have another one that I'm working on that I haven't finished yet. But yeah, it's really long. And I just fold it in half, put it around my neck. Keeps me nice and warm. But thank you so very much. Hey, Brantley, welcome. All right, so we're going to get started. Let me show you the ribbon that we're going to be using today for our design. We're going to create like a blue theme. So our first ribbon, if you can see it, it's a Let It Snow. And this one is in the blue, kind of like a light blue color, if you will. Sometimes it has hints of like a ombre throughout. So that's going to be, it has the white polka dot for the snow, has some snowflakes, even has the words. And then we're going to use some of this one. And I believe I had some left over. So before I open this one, hey, Aunt Flo. Oh, you need to do that. So check this one out. It has some silver and even some of the blue with the white. We're going to add in some silver in our wreath. So I thought we would use this one. And then ribbon number 3, we have some snowflakes. So I love this because it's pulling out even more of the snowflake. And we have some of the varying color with the blue there. It's like a winter ice color. Hope y'all can see that. Yeah, I'm doing well, Melissa. Thanks. And I'm glad you are. And then I thought we would end with this one. It is like an ice blue and it's glitter. And I love my glitter ribbons. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's grab our bow maker. And this is going to make a beautiful bow. And it's one of my favorites. Hey, Maddie, how are you? Welcome. So let me know what the weather is like in your area. And let us know, do you like snow or would you rather have snow somewhere else? So which team would you be? Let it snow? Or are you the somewhere else? I love that sign. Let me show you the sign that's going to be the focal point of our wreath. That way you'll see where I got the idea from. So this is going to be the sign that we're going to create our wreath from. And today we're going to go ahead and make the bow. And then when we come back next time, we'll get the wreath made. How's that sound, everyone? All right, so this is our ribbon that has text, and we need this text to go in the same direction. So I'm going to start by cutting a dovetail just to get it a nice finished end here. And I want you to be able to read my words. So I'm going to turn it to this side, so I'm reading it from left to right. All right. So how is everyone doing? Did y'all have a good start to your new year? All right, and then I'm just going to pinch, make a tail, and then I'm going to twist and go ahead and start making my loop. And I'm actually going to do it before I even set it in so that it all stays in the same direction. So let's do that right now. I don't know who that is, Mason. Who is that? All right, and then I'm going to pinch. Every time I get back to my center, I'm pinching. I'm going to use a clip here to clip this, because all I'm going to do is go ahead and loop it back in that same direction. That way my letters are all going the same way and I don't have to make any adjustments. So that's my little trick for when I have ribbon that's directional ribbon. Look at there. And now I don't have to worry about adjusting anything. You can read the text from all directions. Just like so. And then we're going to end and cut another dovetail at the end. So this is my standard bow. Hey, Mom, you made it. So I'm just building this with my standard bow size. So Aunt Florence is snow somewhere else. Anyone else want to share? Are you let it snow or are you somewhere else? Which team would you be on? I like the snow. I just don't want to be cold from it. So as long as I can be indoors where it's nice and warm, then I'm all for that. Have a cozy fire, drink hot chocolate or some coffee, right? All right, y'all. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to turn it toward you so you can see that the words actually are going in the right direction. What do y'all think? So that's the first layer of our bow all done. Just like that. All right, so let's add layer number 2. And we can add as many layers in this bow as we want. Let me grab the other ribbon back here, because I had a little bit left over. All right, Simone says she likes the snow, but not the cold. I agree, Simone. That's how I feel too. Have y'all gotten any snow, Simone? All right, so I only have a little bit of this, so not even enough worth putting in this bow. We'll save it for something else. Might end up just becoming like a scrap piece that we use in a project, but I always like to check when I have a little bit left over before I do that. All right, so let's go ahead and open this one. And Simone, when do you go back to work? We went back yesterday. We had a professional development day, so it was a nice way to ease back into work. And I wore my little jumpsuit, the sweatsuit that I had on, I think last week this time. And I posted it on Facebook, YouTube. If you want to see it, I will share that with you. But I got so many compliments that I posted it on my page yesterday. Hey, Miss Valerie, number 1 is here. How are you? Oh, you got plenty of snow, Simone says, and you're under winter advisory. Wow. Isn't that something? All right, so we're doing ribbon number 2 now. You saw it, Donzel? Yeah. So needless to say, I ordered it in several colors afterwards because I was like, it's so comfy. I think I told y'all last week, those of you who were on the live, that I was going to be ordering it in additional colors. And I think I noticed last night a lot of the colors had started selling out. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want my affiliate link for that sweatsuit, make sure you comment the word Walmart, because that's where I got it from. And you'll get the link. And if you're on YouTube, let me grab that link for you. So Simone is saying they got a lot of snow in Massachusetts. Wow, Simone. All right, let me grab the link for my YouTube people in case you want to check it out. Here it is, right here. All right, it's in the comments for YouTube. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we're adding in our second ribbon, going back and forth. Let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see. Whoops, let me zoom here though. There we go. So y'all can see those colors. Look at how they're shaping up so nicely. Can y'all see that? And I'm just doing one loop of each ribbon on each side. And I love the feeling of this ribbon. I love how sturdy it is. And then we're going to cut it at the end there. And let's create another dovetail. Let me get a pin for this new ribbon so we can tuck it away. Just like so. And I'm just alternating here, making sure my loops are opposite each other and my tails are opposite each other. All right, let me show you all now. What do you think? Look at there. So there's the second layer of our bow. I said bun, bow, all done. Our words are getting tangled there. What do y'all think? All right, so let's keep going. So now we're going to add some of that snowflake ribbon. Well, hello, Miss Trina. You made it. I was just thinking about you. How are you? So let's add this one. It kind of looks like snowflake, like a burst of snowflakes there in different colors. Come closer so y'all can see. Just like that. Yeah, I can imagine. That does not sound fun at all, being cold like that. I'd probably have to layer up big time. All right. So let's add a length of tail first. Just like so. Then we're going to do the same thing. Just twist and adding in the loop. Hello, Bambin. We are, or Bambinko, we are making a bow for a winter wreath that we're going to design next. Let me slide it this way so y'all can see. There we go. Hopefully you can see that better. So this is ribbon number 3. That's okay. You're right on time. All right, and then let's trim it off at the end. And then ribbon number 3 is done. This is a real video. You don't have to worry about that. Thank you for tuning in. Let us know where you're joining us from. We're happy to have you over on YouTube. We've been doing lives since 2019, and I think on YouTube we've been going live since 2021, if I remember correctly. I was looking back over our history of YouTube lives, and I am so thankful and amazed for all we have accomplished. So YouTube sent out those stats not long ago. All right, look at there, bow number 3. What do you think? There's bow number 3. All right, we have one more, and that is our glitter ribbon. Let's go ahead and add this one in. You can see the theme that we're going with here. It's like an ice blue. I'll show you the sign again at the end. And if you want this bow recipe, you can comment hashtag bow recipe for Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, you already have the link in the description of the video. But if you would like my exact recipe for how I make my bows, that's what you need to comment. And I do have this bow in the shop as a standalone purchase. So if you need this bow, comment the word bow for Facebook and you'll get the link. In YouTube, you already have it. All right, so let's make our last loop here. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Making our last loop here. With our glitter ribbon. Love the texture of this one. Hopefully you can see that on camera. Notice how I'm shaping it as I go, just so I can see how it's going to look. And then let's trim it down. All right, and bow number 4 is done. The quality of this one is so good, y'all. See how when I fluff it open, see how it just stays right there? That's when you know you have a really good ribbon. We had an awesome time in the Creative Circle Sunday. We started creating a beautiful wreath that I'll be sharing with you probably this weekend. We're going to finish it up, but it's oh so gorgeous. All right, let me hold it up now so you can see. There is ribbon number 4, y'all. Look at that. What do you think? All right. So let's go ahead now. We're going to tie this off. And we're going to need a way to attach it to the wreath. So let's go ahead and do that at the same time. Let me see, where did I put those? I don't know if I put them in my drawer. Right here, I have them. Where did they go? Let me get 2 more, y'all, because I don't see them. I hid them from myself, I think. Maybe that's what I did. They'll show up after my live is over. I'm looking, I don't see them. Okay, let's get 2 more pipe cleaners here. I did that Sunday. I was trying to remember where my, what was it, wire cutters were. And so I couldn't find them, but I knew I had them in my video. So I went back to the video and then I watched myself with them and then I found them. So I don't know where these are, but I don't see them. All right, so we're going to tie this off. Ever so carefully here. And then we'll do our final fluff and I'll show you what it looks like. Hello, my brother just made it. How are you? Happy happy to see you. All right, so trimming down that center zip tie there. And now we have a way to attach it to the wreath. And then let's finish fluffing. It's really already fluffed. I'm just going to fluff one final time for now, and then we'll fluff again when it is on the wreath. You could also purchase this as a standalone bow and just attach it to a lantern. So lots of uses for bows. And I was trying to decide what I wanted my theme to be now that Christmas is over. Yeah, we had some warmer weather too today, Miss Trina, but it was chilly in my house. So I decided, I said, you know what? Let me put my scarf on. All right, so here is what we created. What do y'all think? How did we do? So look at there. So there is our beautiful Let It Snow bow. And then our sign for the wreath is going to say, Let It Snow. Let me show you. But here's the catch. So you can buy the longer pipe cleaners, Simone, but I just took two and wired them together and made a super long one because I know the width or the depth of the wreath is going to be pretty thick. And I knew the one by itself wouldn't be enough. So look at there. Here is the sign we're going to use. And then look, our bow is already done. So that way, when we come back on Saturday, Miss Trina, when we have more time, we're going to make a wreath. So make sure you come back and join me Saturday. We're going to finish this gorgeous design. We're going to actually start from scratch, from start to finish. And we're going to add this beautiful bow and this sign. So love the sign because it doesn't just say Let It Snow. If you read carefully at the bottom, it says somewhere else. Yeah, but you can buy the extra long ones. I don't have any of those, but I do have some that I bought. I think I only did it for one project. And I don't remember what I bought it for now, but I will show it to you. It actually is on a roll, I think. And you probably can buy all colors like that. But I only did it for the natural color. Thank you, Miss Trina. So I only did it for the natural color. Let me show you that. It's right here. I forget what I needed it for now. I think I got it from Amazon. Let's see how you open it. I think it's on this side. Yeah. So see, like this. I don't even know if I've used it yet. So if you have a project that you're working on and you need a lot of pipe cleaner, see how it's on the roll? And you can literally just pull however long you need. So if I'm ever using this color and I need like an extra long, I'll just use this instead. But I love it. It came with several of these, just like that. So it looks like 5 of them. And I don't think I've used it yet. Or maybe I did because this edge is pulled out. So maybe I did. But can you see that? So yeah, because some people do lots of craft projects with this, you know, just these. So when I saw that, I said, oh, that's different. Let me try that. So yeah, it's good to have things in your toolkit. But I love it because you can literally, and I wouldn't unwrap it because I want it to stay together. So I would just pull it like this to start freeing it. And then I can cut it however long I want it to. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it is. So if you need the link for something like that, Simone, let me know. And anyone else. All right, y'all, that's it for today. I want to keep it short with it being a work night, school night, week night. So we'll do our wreath on Saturday. Let's check our stats on YouTube. And I believe we were looking pretty good the last time I checked. So let's go take a look. I'm going to have to check from my phone. But if you want to drop your guesses in the comments, remember we last year met our goal of 1,000 subscribers. And so our new big goal is 2,000. But Donzel reminded me that our goal right now is 1,100. Looks like last time we had about 1083. So if you want to chime in what you think our count is for today, where we are with our stats, feel free to go ahead and chime in because we are doing this together. I can't do it by myself, and I appreciate you all being here. So I'll give you a couple of seconds if you want to drop in your guesses. And I'm hoping we'll meet that 1,100 before the end of the month. And together we can do it. All right. So let's see what you think. And then we'll look at our beautiful bow one more time. All right, Miss Trina says 684. Thank you, Miss Trina. All right, anyone else? While we wait. Whoops, I'm sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to click that. Just trying to clean up some things here while we were waiting. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's do a drum roll then, and let's see if anyone came close to guessing. I see Simone says 1090. Awesome. All right, here's our drum roll. All right, if you guessed 1090, you are correct. Woohoo, Simone, good job. Y'all, can we clap for Simone? And let's clap 1,090 subscribers. I am so thankful to each and every one of you. Hey, Natalia, for helping us reach our goal. And we're going beyond. And we're going to keep working, keep building this year of 2026. I can't wait to see what God has in store for each and every one of us. And we have some exciting things in the works for this year. So you will have to stay tuned. So you'll be one of the first ones to hear about it. All right. I know that is amazing, right? So thankful. Thank you. And thank you, God. All right. So if you are just coming in, you'll have to catch us on the replay. Go back and watch as we created this beautiful, gorgeous winter bow. If you need this bow separate from the wreath, you can comment on Facebook, type the word bow, and you'll get the link to this bow in your inbox. If you're on Facebook, you have this already in the description of your video. You can check out this bow. And then we're going to come back Saturday. We're going to build it all together. And look, we're going to put it all together and turn it into a gorgeous wreath. Who's excited about that? All right. What questions do y'all have before we head out for tonight? I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I hope you're having an amazing start to this year of 2026. It's hard to believe that the year has already started over and we are in a new year. I think I remember last January, I can even remember some things that we were talking about or doing. So time really, truly does fly. But I'm so thankful to have you as a part of my amazing community. So thank you for being here. And thank you so much, Donzel. I appreciate that. We will be back. We'll go live again on Saturday, always Tuesday and Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you're in any of my teaching groups, I will see the business group on Thursday for our first live of the new year. We're going to have an awesome time as we get ready to set the year for our businesses. And then Creative Circle, I'll see you on Sunday for our continuation of the project that we started this past time. All right, if you need anything, feel free to reach out, let me know. I just updated the website. I mentioned to you all on Saturday that I wanted to reorganize the website, and it is finished. So if you haven't seen that yet, comment the word website. Go take a look. Let me know what you think. I wanted it to be made just for you. And I'm so excited about that. So come back, let me know what you think. And I think that is it. Let me make sure I didn't miss any final thoughts. All right, I think that's it, everyone. So don't forget to go out and look for something good, because when you do, you know you have found God. And remember, God's got me, God's got you, and we've got this. Have an amazing night and a great rest of your week. And I'll see you back for our next live publicly on this page and on YouTube on Saturday. Love you so much. Bye, everyone.